Hey everyone and welcome back. This will be a quick but scenic trip. I went out searching for anything on the CC sub and came across two trains in just a matter of minutes in Ford where the line crosses the Kentucky River. I like this spot for several reasons, including being able to see signals in both directions. As I pulled up, I noticed a limited clear signal southbound on the number 1 track. I didn't know how much time I had, so I tried to set up as quickly as possible.
631
Around the corner came Q541, a daily manifest that heads to Rice Yard in Waycross, Georgia. Its counterpart, Q542, makes the return trip.
Dispatch, Jacksonville, C70614 over. Hey, I talked to Gibbs. She said plan on leaving that EK main open. Don't put any cars over there. All right, thank you. Hell yeah.
We can barely make out the defect detector at milepost 111.1, which is about 4 miles away. The length of train is 9,180 feet with 620 axles. I guess it was the terrain, but despite having my radio high off the ground in the open, I barely picked up any transmissions at all. The only clear ones were when the engineers called out the signals in the area. While we wait for the second train, I'll tell you why I like the CC sub. It has plenty of great picture and video locations. You have the tunnels at Lamb's Ferry, the trackside depot at Paris, along with several other wide open areas like Cincinnati and Falmouth. And I'm sure there are plenty of other spots that I'm just not aware of. I also like the old color position lights. And every once in a while, you'll see an old relic like this marker at milepost 52, which looks like it's actually been given a fresh coat of paint not too long ago. This is the CSX Kentucky River Bridge. Right next to it is a similar but abandoned bridge. There used to be a power plant here as well, but it's been gone for a few years. The area is pretty wide open, but unfortunately that wide open side is looking directly into the sun. A quick check of the signals and I see more good news. Another limited clear, this time for a northbound train. Whatever was heading toward me would be diverging. I figured it probably was the counterpart Q542. I do find it interesting. The track it's going to be on has its southbound signals lit up red, but track number 2 is not lit up at all. If anyone knows why the signals are kept dark, I'd certainly be interested to know. I hear a horn off in the distance. Let's see what's coming toward us.
45, limited clear forward, northbound, main 1.
Well, this certainly isn't Q542, it's actually Z545, an RJ Corman aluminum train. I believe it runs from the Alcan aluminum facility in Berea to Logan aluminum in Russellville. This will make the empty return trip the next day as Z544 and then do it all over again. My radio barely picked up the defect detector, but it sounds like the length of train is 2,466 feet with 160 axles. After it clears the crossing gates, we can see how the tracks snake alongside the Kentucky River for a bit. I've always wanted to chase a train from Cincinnati to Ford or vice versa, but there's very little traffic on the line other than the locals, it seems. One of these days, I plan to make the trip to Corman to see the yard there. Well, I hope you had fun on this quick trip. I'm going to continue to try and chase something up or down the CC. Feel free to let me know where you think are some great spots to Railfan. I'd love to check them out. For our next trip, we're staying in the Cincinnati area. We'll be checking out the Norfolk Southern Sharonville yard and then the busiest Railfan spot in the city. Until then, I hope you have a great day.